stimulus check will be in your account as early as tomorrow morning. Boy, what a run it has been. I launched this channel on April 25th to help people with PUA and UI and FPUC, and now your second stimulus check is almost at finality, as the second stimulus check itself, the $600, will be landing in your bank account tomorrow morning. Can you imagine? Can you absolutely imagine? It's just shocking. The second stimulus check that was supposed to take 10 days, electronic receipt, an additional week for routing for paper check, will be in your bank account tomorrow morning. Woohoo! Shocking. Unbelievable. I'm just floored. In this update of Eden's LALATE, I'm going to give you what's happening on the second stimulus check, the routing, and the receipt of the check, what's going to happen tomorrow, what's going to happen over the next few days for that check. I'm also going to go over what else is in the second stimulus package and when you're going to get those things, that money, that moolah. And then I'm going to come back alive 30 minutes after this. This is going to be a 30-minute video. After this, I'll come back alive for Purple Power earlier at 6:30. And Purple Power will be a little bit different tonight. Purple Power will go over the $2,000 stimulus check battle in the Senate because it's so complicated. It really needs a 30-minute video, and there's so much at issue. And are you ready for this? I'm going to have a surprise announcement at the end of the Purple Power video. So I'll be teasing it throughout this video, and I'll be teasing it throughout that video. So watch this video and watch the video after this, Purple Power, for that surprise. Your jaw is going to drop. It's just, it's moolah. Yeah, it's moolah. It's moolah. It's money. Yeah, that emoji. Boy, insane. So thank you for joining me for Evenings LALATE. If you're not subscribed to this channel, please do. This is now a 24-hour news channel for a reason. There's so much breaking around the clock. Programming from 1 a.m. one day to 1 a.m. the next day. Shows start at 1 a.m. with EIDL. You need to watch that. Our new programming block is called Overnight LALATE, which has a show at 1 a.m. and then 2 a.m. on the West Coast, Pacific Standard Time. EIDL at 1 a.m., The Grant. You need to watch that. You need to watch that because it's really important to watch that video as to what's going to happen soon. PUA at 2 a.m., which is important to watch because FPUC, of course, is coming back, and it's going to cause a lot of confusion. And then, of course, early mornings LA at 3 a.m. on the West Coast and 3:30 at the second show. Boy, so please subscribe. Also like this video and also hit the alerts so you see when I go live. This is normally a taped show, but there's so much breaking tonight. What's breaking in this video, I'm going to go over the check and its receipt, the second stimulus check. And then I'm going to go over all the questions that creates because, you know, I started answering some of the questions. When do I, how do I, this, my brother, my sister, my ex-husband, my child. I'm going to do all that in this video. And then I'm going to go to the other items in the second stimulus package that are now law. The second stimulus law, I guess I should say. I shouldn't call it package anymore, almost. The second stimulus law. And I'll go over when you're going to get those things now and why the times are earlier, as indicated now that we see what's going on with IRS. We're simulcast on Instagram, so thank you for the people on Instagram. I'll be answering questions from both of you. There'll be an update at the 15-minute mark if you join me later in this video, and another update at the 30-minute mark. And I appreciate all your comments. Skater Boy, Sonic Boy, I just love it all. The shocking development to start the evening is that your stimulus check will be landing in your bank account overnight. It's just like, oh my goodness, can you imagine the day has finally come? The second stimulus check was sent out by IRS electronically for people who are set up for electronic receipt, who they are, I'll explain to you in a second. This morning, says Steve Mnuchin, Treasury Secretary to Donald Trump. And this is the $600 stimulus check, the second stimulus package. This is the only thing that's law. There's the only thing that's law, second stimulus from Sunday. And that this will land tomorrow morning. Everything about this was just jaw-dropping. It was insane. First, we had always been told by Mnuchin it takes 10 days for electronic sending. For sending to receipt, it was 10 days. Something happened in the last half a year that IRS updated their computers even more than we were told. We knew they were updated, but Mnuchin confirmed that all, not some, but all of the checks were electronically transmitted this morning for electronic people, and that you will see them posting tomorrow morning. Now, he said the word tonight, meaning that is actually a banking term. Your bank physically will get it tonight, but when will you see it? I'm going to go over that. I'm going to go over how much. I'm going to go over who receives it, where it will be, and all those things right now. First, let me go over the actual amounts so you understand the amounts. The second stimulus package was signed into law by the President of the United States, Donald Trump, on Sunday in Mar-a-Lago. It provides $600 for single individuals, $1,200 for married couples, $600 for children, nothing for adult dependents, up to a family of four. So, what would be received under those situations? Single individual would just get their check, of course, $600. A married couple would get one check for $1,200 in the married couple's account. A household where it's four would get a check for four people, one check of four times 600, $2,400. Okay, how big is the household? All those questions going to answer shortly in a second. I'll go over all the permutations there in a second. All right, so how about the actual check going to your account, looking at your account? Is the check there? Let me answer that question. First of all, I think I have the right to say this because I saw one of these comments. I think I have the right to say this. I started this channel on April 25th, and this was about EIDL, PUA, unemployment, and everything else. I didn't start covering stimulus until about July. Starting the very moment you start stimulus, there's always someone who says, I'll believe it when it's in my account. Someone just actually posted that. It's at this point that you would hope these people get a life. You would hope that these people who say, I'll believe it when I get it in my account, or I'll see it when it's in my account, really get a life. Because at this point, the bill is law. And at this point, using that line anymore is sort of ridiculous. And I think at this point, I have the right to finally say it. So if you're still saying, I'll believe it when I get it in my account, guess what? You probably won't get it in your account. And I'm going to say it right now. There was a person I always referred to as the donut guy in the summer. I called the donut guy as a person who said, tell me when it's in my account. And I said the donut guy is a person the IRS might not know where he is. He changed the accounts. He moved things around. I said, donut guy, you need to do a non-FIRA filing. You need to do a non-FIRA filing because the IRS may not know where you are. You may have changed the bank account. Just tell me what's in my bank account. Guess what? The donut guy is not going to get a check tomorrow morning because the donut guy thought that IRS just sort of figures out everything about you. And that's what I want to get to right now. So IRS is paying based upon what they know about you. So if the last thing you filed with IRS was you as a single individual, and now you're married with 20 kids, they don't know about that. If you were married and the last thing you filed with the IRS, and now you hate that ex and you're absolutely can't stand that person, and you're divorced and you're married and dating the love of your life, IRS doesn't know that. The IRS doesn't know that if you haven't told them. If you've had 4 kids in just 3 months because you've been very busy during the pandemic, during the lockdown, you gotta get busy somehow. IRS doesn't know that if you don't tell them that. And so IRS will only pay you based upon what they know. And the answer is there is no time to tell them anything else. So for the donut guy says, I'll just know. No, you can't tell the IRS anything now. The IRS literally has said, you can't tell us. We are paying based upon what we know, and tough luck. It's as simple as that. Now, the IRS may change stuff in the future and say, in a few months from now, we'll take care of you. But people who said, oh my goodness, it's just automatically going to get there. No, not going to get there. And so that is where we are today. All right, so now, how about the money in the account tomorrow morning? This is what's really incredibly great news, but also needs some clarity, especially for people with accounts. It's very confusing. The way bank accounts generally work is the account money arrives electronically tonight, tomorrow morning your bank may either show it as pending or show it as available. Banks choose different words. Some banks hold the funds for a day to show it's still pending, and then you can't withdraw it until the next day. It may change. Everything is different. Some banks don't show the deposit overnight until 10 o'clock the next morning. Other banks show it immediately at 6 a.m. the next morning or 2 a.m. the morning. So if you wake up at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning and you're watching early mornings in LA and you go to the bank account, it's not there. You're like, why is it not there? Give it time. So things drop at different times. Someone just said things drop immediately. So every bank is very, very different. I've always said that some banks take 2 to 3 days sometimes to process, but most major banks, you're going to see it somewhere in the portal of your sign in tomorrow. This is incredible, great news. Someone said 9 a.m. for me. So good, Bobby. That is what I want to hear. Great, great, great news. Tell me how much money is going to be deposited tonight. $600 if you're an individual, $1,200 if a married couple, $600 for a child dependent, for children, up to a family of 4. And I'll have an update again at the 15-minute mark. So that is the first thing. This is second stimulus. This is what the President of the United States signed on Saturday. This is law. The next thing I want to go over is what else will start hitting your bank account soon. What will hit your bank account next, or hit your benefits account, whatever it's a benefits account or an account, is potentially SNAP. I believe that SNAP will be the next thing you'll start to see. A 15% increase in SNAP benefits is being paid under the second stimulus package to people who already have benefits. So your benefits will be raised 15% automatically. I believe that's the next thing you're going to see. The third thing you're financially going to see, now there's other things in the second stimulus package that are instant, like eviction moratorium, but the financial thing, the moolah, the next moolah thing you'll see in your account is unemployment. Now, unemployment is just all over the place. What I've been reporting over the last few days, I'm going to report right now, is that this last week of December, the first week of January, and the second week of January of unemployment may be delayed. But in light of what happened with Steve Mnuchin today, where IRS updated their computers, some states may have updated their computers as well. What I've been reporting is the work is to prepare you for a bad case scenario. Perhaps it doesn't happen and it's a good case scenario. If you are currently on inactive status for your UI or inactive status for your PUA, someone shows pending already in their account. Wow, Holden, congratulations. If someone says UI pending on their account, actually someone shows UI inactive or PUA inactive, it will go from inactive to active in the next few days. But that will take time, and every state is different. And what I'm going to tell you is that you're not going to get cheated out of a week, but that this week, the first week of January, the second week of January may get delayed. It's dependent on how modern your computer systems are in your state. California is very, very fast. Other states are very slow. When I launched this channel on April 25th, people never got paid for their first for the month of April, May until June in the state of Texas and Florida. It was horrific. Every day I recorded video and people were not getting paid a penny in 2 or 3 states for 2 months. Now, is that the same way? I don't know. I don't keep up on every state's checks. So this is the shocking great news. That's the next thing you'll get. Coming up at the 15-minute mark, which is about a minute from now, I'll be giving you a recap on what's going on in this video, and I'll also be telling you what's coming up on the video right after this, because I'm coming right back on air at the end of this video. What a day it has been. Boy, it is just jaw-dropping. Things are just moving very quickly. And there's a reason why you want to subscribe to this account, because there's literally things breaking every 2 hours. You would never think this was stimulus just a few weeks ago. Things would just sort of meander. No one would talk and you wouldn't hear anything. Now there's a development of major consequences and big financial developments every 2 hours. And it's not going to stop. In the video after this, I'm going to explain what's happening tomorrow, what's happening on Friday. There's just a lot of stuff hitting. And now that we're up at the 15-minute mark, here's your big update on your second stimulus check and second stimulus package. The second stimulus bill, which the President of the United States signed into law on Sunday, is getting paid. And it's getting paid today. You're going to get your second stimulus check of $600 for individuals, $1,200 for married couples, $600 for children tonight. The check has been sent electronically today for people electronic receipt, and you will see the funds pending or available for receipt tomorrow morning or sometime tomorrow. One viewer already said it shows pending on their account tonight. It's that shocking. IRS confirms, Steve Mnuchin confirms, that all the electronic payments were sent out this morning and that the $600 will appear in your account electronically tomorrow. Paper checks will be around the end of the week. Now, let me explain. Thank you for the super chat. Then we explain who gets electronic receipt and who gets paper check. If you're on SSI, SSDI, Social Security, railroad benefits, or veterans benefits, and you get paid electronically into your account every month, you're an electronic receipt person. You're going to see the $600 tomorrow morning. If you pay your taxes electronically at the IRS, you're going to see the stimulus check electronically as well. If you get your if you pay IRS by paper check or you get your benefits by paper check, you're going to get this by paper check by around the end of this week. This is incredible. Larry says, my money's already here. Congratulations, Larry. That's incredible. What did I miss? You missed that the stimulus check is arriving tomorrow morning. Emerald card? I don't know what an emerald card is. This is just shocking. Yes, no one saw this coming. And I'm on SSI direct deposit. That means it'll come into your account. Let me explain where things will be. If you are on SSI and someone receives your checks for you, the stimulus check would go to your payee. If someone gets your checks for you. But if you're on SSI and SSDI and you are not an adult dependent, then it would land in the bank account like you receive your benefits. Same for Social Security, same for railroad benefits, same for veterans. It's all very easy. Anyone else is paper check. Now, the other thing is so let me go over all the variables because I told you it's a direct deposit. It's a direct deposit is what I'm referring to, or an ACH. Let me explain all the variables that are going on. First, the important thing is that if your account you had before that IRS knows about for electronic receipt, it no longer exists, they will attempt it and then it'll fail and then they will send it by paper check. So that's good. Mine should be 3 a.m., says Diane. Congratulations. What about this direct disability debit card? Yes, if you get paid on a debit card, it would come to the debit card. This is just all my money's here, but dated 1/4/21. I don't think that's it. Mine's already here, says Andrew Garcia. Congratulations, Andrew Garcia. Most people would see the money pending tomorrow sometime during the day. It depends on what time of the day. It could be anywhere during the day. Some may show pending, some may show available. Someone just said, I got mine. Linda says 2 a.m. So everyone's just really excited. What's happening on the 5th? I don't know what's happening on the 5th. That's the Georgia Senate races. Mine is pending, says John. Wow, congratulations. Wow, this is really incredible, great news. So if you just joining me, wow, there's 3,500 people in the room. My Lord. This is $600. $600 for individuals, $1,200 for a married couple, and $600 for children. Adult dependents do not get a stimulus check. People on SSI, SSDI, Social Security, and railroad benefits who are not adult dependents will get a check. What is an adult dependent? An adult dependent is someone who is on someone else's tax return. And this is all very, very good news. This is only about the second stimulus check. This is only what the president signed into law on Sunday. Everything else, later on the video right after this, I'm going to be going over the $2,000 stimulus check bill. It's not a law, bill. I'm going to go over what's happening with that and will that become a law? And if you're asking questions about everything else, like things coming in January, that is third stimulus check and third stimulus package, which has its own new show. And finally, as I teased before, after this video, I'm coming back live on Purple Power and going over what's happening with the $2,000 stimulus check. And at the end of the video, I have a big surprise for money that's coming to some viewers of this channel. Yes, not from me, from a federal agency. Big surprise, and there you go. This is all hitting very, very quickly. Let me answer some of your questions now at the 20-minute mark, because a lot of people have questions. If you have questions about unemployment, I did that on the video right before this. I don't know if I have time here. Will the bank hold against the check? No. The check is not subject to debt collections, not subject to anything, not subject to child support or anything. If the IRS got you the first stimulus check fine and you got it fine, you're going to get the second one fine again. I don't know if I'm gonna have time to do unemployment in this video. I'll try. Um, what's going on with mixed households? So this is households as IRS sees them. So if it is a married couple with 2 kids, you would get one check for 4 times $600. Can we track the check? Steve Mnuchin said you can, but I went and I was not able to. So this is just all really shocking. Maybe the website is down. What about SSDI? Yes, if you are not an adult dependent, you're getting a stimulus check, and you're going to get it the same way you get your SSDI payment. So it's only for a maximum family of 4? Yes, Tad. Great question. Only a maximum family of 4. What about SSI? I just answered that. I already got $1,200 today already. Wow. So you must be a married couple. Congratulations. So a person already got $1,200. I know that the IRS's website to track your check thing is down. That means nothing about your check, receipt for your check. Oh, thank you, Susan, for the super chat. So I'm on SSI. I switched my bank account last month. We'll go to my new bank account. Okay, so let me answer those type of questions. The answer for all that is a big no. Everything is going to be a no. If you switched accounts and they do not, well, how do I say it this way? If you are on benefits and they already know where the new benefits account is, you might be okay. The benefit people, thank you for the super chat. If they know, if you're on benefits like SSI and you switch the accounts and they know where the new SSI account is, then you might be okay. I'm talking about people who, let's say, pay their taxes each year and they change the account. And IRS has no way to know that there's a new account. There's just no way for the IRS to know that there's a new account. IRS says that they will attempt the old electronic account. It will fail, and then they will send it by paper check. I have 8 kids, so yeah, so 4 kids will not get a stimulus check if that's the whole. Well, more, yeah, not all of the kids will get a stimulus check. A lot of developments. So that is what's starting first. So let me go back. I'll have another update at the 30-minute mark. So the next thing that you would get after SNAP benefits is PUA, UI, and FPUC. Oh, I was going to cover that, so I did have time. So yeah, I do have time to cover it. FPUC, $300 a week, would start in your, presumably in this week of benefits, but it won't pay this week. And so what I'm reporting is this week of UI and PUA, the first week of January and the second week of January may get delayed. But when they're paid late, you're going to get $300 on top of that. Do I have to do another non-filer filing? No, you don't. Thank you for the super chat. You do not have to do another non-filer filing. Additionally, I forgot to go over one other thing for the checks. You can't tell IRS anything to fix things now. So it's too late to fix anything. So this goes back to the donut guy. The donut guy who said, just tell it to me when it's in my bank account. I'll believe it when it's in my bank account. The donut guy is screwed because IRS says you can't tell us anything. So if you got married, IRS doesn't know it. If you got divorced, IRS doesn't know it. If you had 5 more kids, IRS doesn't know it. They don't know it, so they're not paying you if they don't know it. They're paying you based upon what they know. Now, maybe in March of next year or April next year, they're going to come back and fix it. But if they don't know it, they're not paying it. So all those people said, just tell me when I have it, I'll just eat my donut and I'll wait for it to land my bank account. If they don't know where you are, they're not paying it. It's as simple as that. That's what I warned to this channel from day one. And I did not think it was going to hit this fast, but I told you it was going to be fast. I usually said, I remember back in May, I said, it might be like, July, I said, it might be like a week. I did not expect 24 hours. Here you go. This is where we're at. Um, so let me go continue with the unemployment. So PUA, FPUC, UI will get paid, but it's going to get delayed. The next thing that you're going to see in the second stimulus to land in your bank account is the farmers. The farmers and ranchers would see a direct payment additionally in their account. I believe this is going to be an EIDL grant, not a stimulus check. You may have to apply. You're going to have to apply for it, but this will be pretty soon, in somewhere in January. Finally, I believe everything else like rent, child care, and free internet will come next and last, probably late January, early February. The federal government's second stimulus bill, which became law on Sunday, provided money for all three things. And that money has to first go to the states, and then for the states, the cities, and counties to give it to you. And you'll have to apply for it, just like Purple. So you have to go to County of San Diego, apply, show your lease, all that type of stuff. And first they got to get the money. So I expect this to be a slow process for rent. A free internet, it's the internet companies. How long does it take to get a telephone guy at your house to come over? 3 weeks? Yeah. So at least that, and then add a few more weeks on top of it, and then the money to the agencies. I expect it to be at least a month or longer. And then childcare, maybe that's faster. And so there you go. How do I apply for SNAP? Some people had posted that before. I know some of the volunteers may be in the room. They can post the name of the organization for SNAP. Eligibility for SNAP does not increase, but the amount does to 15%, and viewers really like it. It's really great. Are the dependents capped? The household is capped at four. So married couple, two kids, or single parent, three kids. Yes. And there you go. Boy, we're already at 30 minutes. That went really fast. That's the fastest video I've ever done. Feels like I blinked and the video's over already. So I'm going to have an update again at the 30-minute mark, and then I'll be back on Purple Power Live right after this. As soon as this feed is over, just go stay on the channel and refresh, and you're going to see a brand new live stream that will be on the $2,000 stimulus check battle to get you more money by the end of the week, in addition to the $600. Yeah, it's raining stimulus everywhere. It's just literally raining stimulus everywhere. What a night it has been. Um, any other questions before I do an update at the 30-minute mark? Thank you for the nice comments. I really appreciate it. What about the $200 for SSI? That's third stimulus. That's January. Hazard pay, FPUC $600, retro, multiple stimulus checks. That's all January. Third stimulus check, third stimulus package. You're right. 300 is not retro, but it will get delayed. So in a way, it's gonna come. It's not retro, but it is a delayed. If you have a payee for your SSI, a person who receives your SSI payments, they would get your stimulus check. Is PUA coming on time if FPUC is delayed? No, they're all going to be delayed. They're all going to be delayed unless your state has extended, thank you for the super chat, unless your state has provided you extended weeks of benefits and you're still active for Paula. If your account still shows you as active, then you're fine. It's for people who are inactive that have to be put back to active. A lot of questions. What banks have deposited? I don't know. Three people said they already saw the deposit one. I'm shocked. That's really fast. Some people said they saw, I think two people said pending, three people said they already saw it. I'm just shocked. I'm really shocked it's that fast. I would presume most of you will see it if you're set up for electronic by around 10 o'clock your time tomorrow morning. Anyone know how much to qualify for SNAP? I don't. What a great question. Paper checks about the end of this week. about the end of this week. I remember last time with the paper checks in this, when they announced the paper checks, they had said something like, I don't know, 4 weeks, and then some people got them right away. So the paper checks, I'm gonna be a little bit more skeptical about them with paper checks because they say things and then suddenly people get paper checks slower than other people because it's the mail. And with that, we're at the 30-minute mark. So let me give you the big update as we are tonight. Boy, what a night it is. If you've not subscribed to this channel, please subscribe and hit the alert button. This is now a 24-hour news channel. Thank you, Paula, for the super chat. I really appreciate it. This is now a 24-hour news channel, 1 a.m. to 1 p.m., delivering you all the updates on your second stimulus check, which is now a law. And you're getting the check overnight, which is the breaking development. The third stimulus package, which is coming in January, that's your SSI addition, your FPUC retro, your hazard pay. Also giving you updates about state stimulus, and also giving you updates about what's happening today, and that is Cash Act stimulus. In the video right after this, I'm going to be coming back on live in just 2 minutes for another video, and now I'll be going over the $2,000 stimulus. But the breaking developments tonight is that your second stimulus check that became a law on Sunday is actually in people's bank accounts right now. It's just insane. People never thought this day would ever come. People never even thought the check would come for 2 weeks. It's literally in some people's accounts right now. But the vast majority of you who are signed up for electronic receipt will see it early tomorrow morning, but at least by the end of tomorrow. Steve Mnuchin, the Treasury Secretary of Donald Trump, confirmed that stimulus checks on the second stimulus package, they're set for electronic receipt, are landing in people's accounts tonight, which means it'll be available or posting tomorrow, sometime tomorrow. This is $600 for individuals, $1,200 for married couple, $600 for children. Larry just said I got $3,000. You can't get 3,000 because that's more than 4 people. That's 5 people, unless you're getting a check for unless you're a payee for someone else. I got 7,000. Yeah, wait a second, that doesn't make sense. $600 for individual, $1,200 for married couple, $600 for children, up to a family of 4, $2,400. And I'm getting $2,400. Says Robert. There you go. I'm getting $3,600. You can't get $3,600. That means you're married to 2 different sets of people. It's just like it's $600 to a family of 4. 6 times 4 is $2,400. If you're on SSI and SSDI, you will get a stimulus check if you are not an adult dependent. And adult dependent means you don't appear on someone else's tax return. Who is getting electronic receipt? People who are signed up for electronic receipt with SSI, SSDI, Social Security, veterans benefits, railroad benefits, people who are not, or people who pay their taxes electronically, people who are paper check people will get it in about a week, by the end of the week. And then people who were electronic and have switch accounts, it's going to fail, and then they're going to switch you to paper check. Everyone else that has had changes in their life in the last few months that the IRS does not know about, those people will not be paid. Those new people they don't know about. You had 3 kids last week. You gave birth to triplets last week. IRS doesn't know about. They're not paying the triplets, but they're paying you. As with that, thank you for joining me for Evening's Check, a special live broadcast. Join me back live in just about 3 minutes from now with a continuation with the $2,000 stimulus check battle. As always, stay informed, stay smiling, and stay with LA for more.